Man, I need one of those to take home. We're technically recording right now, right?
All right.
Nice.
So,
but the cool thing is it's not live, so we can just edit.
Can you see me on camera anywhere?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, cool.
yeah. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And welcome to Native TV, everybody. I'm your host, Jay Banks. Got your man here, Santino Corleone.
What's up, guys?
All right. And our special guest of the evening. He is a conspirator.
You just started with the X-Files music.
Right, yeah. Eli Favatella, welcome to the show, brother.
Thank you.
I like that name. That rolled off the tongue well.
Right. What's your middle name? Well, no, you probably don't want to give all that info out. He's got a
It's all right. I was told the only reason I'm on this episode is because you guys are going to blur my face out.
Yeah.
And we got to mask his voice. So it's
Actually,
like, rah, rah, rah.
Right.
I can just do that from here on out.
That's funny.
No.
So yeah, man, we're this is the third episode. We're still trying to get all the angles right and figure out the proper way to set everything up. This is going to be our little conspirator episode, man. So we're talking about aliens, a little Mandela effect. You know about the Mandela effect, Santino?
A little bit.
That shit's crazy, man. There's a little group of bears. Yeah, man. A little family of bears that's been bugging everybody. So I guess we can talk real quick about the sponsors. Thanks to Soil Hair Product. They're actually going to be bringing some product in.
Nice.
They're sending it down from New York, man. Yeah, so we'll be able to I think Nathan and I were talking about trying to do something where we go next door or we go to a hair salon and actually try the product out. Like,
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like we'll just leave the podcast and walk right over there. It'll take like 10 seconds to get there.
I just cut my hair off, so I'm about to grow some more to participate.
Yeah, man, that's gonna look good once you start getting that black underneath it, man.
Oh, I'm re-dyeing it. I'm going silver.
Oh yeah. Oh, so
I'm actually gonna do that tonight when I get home.
Nice, dude.
There's another conspiracy.
There's there's hair products, so you got to like the Silver Fox or something. It's like purple hair shampoo or something.
My girl be getting that stuff.
That's another conspiracy.
Yeah.
Like, if you use a lot of hair products,
does it
like,
sink into your brain?
Like that.
Don't scare me, man.
Man, no. That's not it.
Right? Hey, if
bad genes.
Excuse me, if you are losing hair, you can always stop down here at the Native store. We got plenty of hats.
Oh, beautiful lids.
Yeah.
Shameless plug.
Right. Hey, I like the one that Eli picked out, and that's something that we're gonna do too, man.
Big blue season.
Every guest
coming.
Every guest is gonna be able to pick out a shirt or a hat from the wall.
That's dope.
I think that's a cool idea.
We need
man.
something for every guest to sign, like something white.
Right.
Everybody sign it.
There's actually there's a wall on the inside of that over there. I was
Really?
thinking it would be a good spot for it.
That would
Yeah,
be
for
cool.
sure.
On some Rap City, the basement shit.
Yeah.
Rap City. Rap City, bitch.
I just picked up a Purell hand, like
Yeah,
one
you
of
were
those.
Dispensers.
Yeah, like the ones that's like the magnetic ones. You don't have to you just wave your hand in front of it and then the foam pops out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, bro. I feel official
Censor.
now.
Official like a
Right?
referee.
Yeah,
with a
it's the
whistle.
little things, man. It's that and then the exit sign above the door. Those are the two things that make me feel official in life.
Oh, yeah, true.
So
Oh, the exit sign here?
yeah, bro. yeah.
The little things.
I got that installed. My mom bought it for me, like for a gift, and I was like, man, that's cool shit.
That's
I
tight.
love it. Yeah, shout out to mom.
Very
again.
thoughtful.
Right?
An exit
Yeah,
sign?
here's an exit sign with
A commercial
with
exit
two
sign.
lights.
Like that passes fire code.
It's got the
It,
floodlight.
man, it did.
Yeah.
It did pass fire code. So yeah. So
What's our first conspiracy?
man, I was just trying to think that.
Oh, one more sponsor. We got picked up by Gatorade. I'm just kidding.
And Rolex.
Rolex.
Right?
Air Jordan brand.
And Lexus. Drive a Lexus.
Yeah, it's conspiracy, man. Let's go for it. You guys ever listen? Let's start light, dude. You guys believe in aliens?
I do.
You do? Yeah.
Fully.
Yeah.
I mean,
It'd
I
be
don't
very...
want to give the easy answer, but you almost have to because of.
I mean, you'd be
we can't be the
pretentious
only
to think that
livable
we were
planet.
the only people
Yeah.
in the vast universe that's infinite and expanding as we speak.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. For sure.
We're the only ones. Then you got the multiverse theories and that type of stuff.
Yeah, the multi-universe stuff, man. The parallel universes and all that. That's a crazy.
So like, we're somewhere else right now,
doing
doing the same thing in one. Then there's ones that would like we made different choices that might not lead us in the places that we're at now.
Yeah.
We could be fucked up somewhere.
There's another podcast going on that's probably just banging it right now. They got a bunch of people on the couch. They're all over here having fun. They've got like, yeah,
sponsors from Lexus and Rolex.
Yeah.
And Gatorade.
They've got like 4 watches on each wrist. Like that Santino's doing real well.
I don't have to wake up early tomorrow.
No.
Yeah, that kind of thing.
You know what's funny, man, is that kind of pushes me, dude. Like that whole thought process of there's another me in another universe that's doing better than me.
Right.
It pisses me off.
But there could be
bro.
one doing worse than you too, though.
Of course, yeah. I mean, you
infinite
can't.
possibilities.
Yeah. So you got to stay on your toes, man. You can't let your alternate person.
I always
Doppelganger.
Yeah.
think. See, I do a lot of psychedelics and have done a lot of psychedelics.
Yeah. Well, let's pause that real quick. First episode, Santino. He was.
Those weren't psychedelics.
Yeah, he was under the weather, but that was that made for good television for sure.
It did. No, but when I'm doing acid, I always feel like you kind of connecting with those other universes or
So a lot
thoughts.
of people say DMT does that.
I've
man.
done DMT.
Have you?
I've done DMT.
Like the real,
Man, this is
the forest.
The
like,
real, well, I didn't do it in the forest. That's ayahuasca. Yeah.
Okay.
I've done DMT. It was probably one of the craziest experiences I ever had.
Yeah.
Immediately after I kind of came down off of it, I was like, I will never do that again. But as days go, you start thinking like, well, I would do it again because now I know what to expect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The first time I didn't know what to expect. So basically, this kid, he was like a chemist at UC. He's like this genius kid. Like, so he made it himself. So I mean, people don't know what
that's iffy, bro.
Yeah, it is iffy. But the people who don't know what DMT is, I don't know the actual scientific word.
Death row. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, something.
Yeah.
I don't know, but the body produces it.
Right, when you dream and when you die.
Yeah.
So it's a natural chemical.
And
right,
when
and
you're
when you're
born.
born.
Yeah.
So
I think it probably makes you fly.
it's insane. So he's basically all right. You
Out
have
of
to smoke
body
it out
kinda
of a
thing.
bong with weed, right? So he starts out and he says, "It's 3 hits. Nobody ever gets to the third one."
Right.
So in my mind, I'm like, I'm getting to this third one. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So
You're Santino.
Yeah, I'm Santino. He sprinkles the DMT on the weed. So the first hit is just like a regular weed hit. So I'm like, all right, nothing happens. You know what I'm saying?
I got this.
Right, I got this. And then you light it again. And as I'm hitting it, the smoke's coming up the bong. And I'm watching the smoke come up the bong.
I got you.
Then it turns yellow, the smoke. So then I'm like, okay, this is getting weird.
Different level.
Then all of a sudden, kaleidoscope. My whole vision just went like, and I was in some parallel realm. I'm honest on my son. Like, I'm not making this up or exaggerating anything. Like,
And you were coherent, right?
I was
Like
coherent.
that's the crazy thing that I've heard is that you're
you know
aware.
you're there, but
Yeah.
you're not there. Like
Right.
if I'm looking at you, I don't see this anymore. I see a
Daydreaming.
lot of colors. I've seen a lot of colors, a lot of red, blues, and greens and yellows.
Like a kaleidoscope.
A kaleidoscope,
Yeah, that's
literally. So I kind of freaked out a little bit. So I stand up and I walk out the room, but the room doesn't look the same. Yes, I know the dimensions of the room. I know there's a wall here, there's a wall here, and there's a hallway. You know what I'm saying? So I go out into this other room and then I walk off onto a balcony. Now, it's not a high balcony, but balcony nonetheless. But everything outside was the freakiest shit I've ever seen in my life. Like,
Wait, was it day or night?
it was daytime, and it was super
Oh.
sunny outside. So
It's even worse.
and people didn't look like
That'd be
people
crazy.
anymore. They were just these beings. Like, you know what I mean? I can't describe it. You know,
It wasn't like a painting.
yeah, it was like a
Yeah.
painting almost, and everybody in the painting's moving though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I go back in the house, I'm still kind of freaking out, and then it kind of subsides. And I asked my boys, like, yo, what was I doing? Like, they were like, you just, at first, like, you kind of balled up and was like, and they said, I just got up and walked out the room. And I was like, dude, that was crazy. Like, I'm never doing that again. But then I'm like, wait a minute, I want to do this again and kind of get more out of it.
How long did it last?
It lasted,
peaking and all.
reality, it only lasted about 5 to 10 minutes, but it felt like 30 minutes.
Right.
Okay.
It really felt like I want you come out of that. They call it breaking through. Once you come out of the breakthrough, it kind of like
I think I heard that term.
it's kind of like feeling like acid or shrooms. But
Yeah.
yeah, dude, I definitely have seen the other side.
That's
Facts.
see, and that's what they say is DMT. Your body produces it when you're born and when you die.
Yeah.
And that somehow that this is a possible theory that it's a transferred to a parallel universe
from the aliens,
right? Where it's basically like the easiest way to describe it is if a person couldn't smell, then they wouldn't know that there's smells around, right? So that's almost like another sense. You know how like cats can see, things, and dogs can, their senses are different. The DMT brings that out of the human being, which I'd never try it.
why not?
The body's crazy. Like it produces so much, like that stuff you're talking about, and there's another chemical or whatever you want to call it in weed that your body produces too. I forget what it's called.
I'm not sure about that.
The cannabinoids,
Something like that. Yeah, your body produces that
for sure.
Yeah, why wouldn't you try it though?
Yeah, I haven't looked into it, man. I don't like doing drugs
Without researching them.
I don't like putting chemicals in my body, man.
I understand
you know what I mean when it comes to stuff like that.
Chemicals and all that.
Yeah, for sure.
now that
For
high,
sure.
I didn't know anything about it before I took it. The day I learned about it is the day I took it.
Oh wow.
But that
The
I don't wanna
DMT
say it
you
was
just
peer
smoked.
pressure.
So you didn't even know what you were getting yourself into.
No,
You
I
just kinda
definitely
popped
didn't.
in.
So that's why when I came out of it, I'm like, I'm never doing that again.
might be a dumb question, but you can only smoke DMT.
I don't know.
As far as I know.
Okay, so that stuff I saw, I went down some rabbit hole on YouTube and saw these people
As we
out
all
in the
do.
jungle,
Right.
out in the jungle somewhere in South America, making the what did you call
The
it?
ayahuasca.
Ayahuasca,
Yeah.
and you drink that stuff.
Yeah, that's like some
Like-
whole nother level.
Yeah,
of hallucinogenic.
that's what I would try is that,
like peyote.
have the real shaman guy or whatever out
Yeah.
there making it like
That's like
and blesses
peyote.
it.
You go out in the desert for 3 days, and if you
Yeah.
come back, you're a man.
that's
I feel like
definitely
Santino's
on another
done
level.
all the above, man.
Maybe in another life. No, never done no peyote or ayahuasca, but just DMT. I've done every drug that you can think of except crack, heroin, and meth.
Yeah, all the
Big three is what I call those.
Yeah, I mean those. Yeah, those
Those
are
are great
the,
ones to skip. Great ones.
Those are
Right.
pretty good ones.
Just from what I'm seeing around me.
Yeah, to stay away from. But yeah, the DMT is definitely lumped in with an alien theory.
Yeah, for sure. So they've got people that have actually like painted like posters and pictures and shit
Of
like
of
that.
DMT beings they seen on the
Yeah,
entities.
for sure.
Right. That's
Clockwork elves.
what they call them.
Clockwork
Yeah,
elves.
Clockwork elves.
Really?
Yeah.
I like that.
I'm gonna have to look that one up.
Right.
That-
But there's a good. Speaking of aliens, there's a good documentary on. I don't know if it's
Uh-oh.
still there on
Tell me.
Netflix, but it's called the Acknowledged or Unacknowledged or something.
Oh,
like that.
Unacknowledged. Yeah.
dude, that-
Stephen Greer.
Unacknowledged is
bro.
it newer?
If
Unacknowledged.
you don't
Never heard
believe
of
in aliens and you watch
will
that,
make
you will
you-
leave convinced.
Do they
I
have
promise.
do they have abduction stories?
It's not more-
because
it's-
those stories sold me. For
Well, they talk about the one
I love-
movie Fire in the Sky from the 90s.
Yeah,
And they
that's-
talk about that abduction story at one
That's
point.
Okay.
insane. That
Well,
abduction's crazy.
What really questioned me about it
Travis
was
something?
when
Yeah.
people would they'd have stuff implanted in them, like it could be as small as like a little metal chip
Right,
or
right.
something. Like,
Well,
where did
then
that
they
come
also-
from? Foreign object. That's what they would call.
They
it.
also theorize that since that all right, if you look back in the history, Area 51, I can't, we don't have our fact checker here right now, but
No.
I don't want to get the dates wrong, but in Area 51, I want to say in the 50s, or when we were testing atomic bombs and shit like
Yeah,
that,
out in
that's
Vegas.
when they said the aliens started showing up. Is when they were testing bombs. So it was like, yo, we got their attention. Like, yo, what the
Yeah.
fuck are these idiots
Yeah.
doing? So they come like,
I could definitely see that.
yeah, it makes sense. Like that's basically what they were saying in the documentary. Like we started testing these bombs, then they started getting this
I've heard that before, too,
UFO
actually.
activity.
Yeah.
Because basically in their minds is that the aliens were coming to see what we were doing. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
right.
Like, yo, they're about to blow that fucking planet up. Then they also theorized that
Throwing all that radiation up there.
things that we use in our everyday life is alien technology that the government has implemented into society over time as a way to not shock us.
For sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, smartphones.
Yeah.
All we know is that's alien technology.
reverse
Right.
engineering and
All that shit.
I've seen that with that angle with movies that have came out since like the 50s.
That's another
like
thing.
All the alien movies, like Independence Day.
That's another thing.
What was the other one? Fourth District, District 4, or whatever.
Oh, yeah, I
like,
know what you're talking about.
all the different ones. E.T. Like you can go on and on.
Yeah,
Like,
that's another theory that's how they tell us. And even the fucking National Enquirer, where they're like, alien born in Wisconsin somewhere, like that, like how Men in Black, where they got their info from the tabloids.
Right.
They said like they literally leak info into the tabloids because You know, like
Because-
some of it's
because-
bullshit, some
because-
of it's real.
Because if they put it out, then it's bullshit.
Right, exactly. So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
always looking at that shit now, like, what's real, what's fake? You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
it's so many layers to that shit, dude. That documentary gets into a lot of it, though.
Yeah, Stephen Greer's the guy that did the whole thing, man. He's great. And then Bob Lazar is another guy that does. You were talking about back engineering.
Yeah.
So
reverse engineering.
yeah, Bob Lazar is a guy that worked for the government, and he had some type of clearance, but he was basically just like a wild fucking cannon, bro. Like they hired him in, and he went to Area 51. And within a couple weeks, like he had a couple buddies where he was like, "Hey, you want to come down and see, see the UFO?"
Right.
And the guy was like, "Man, this guy's like," I didn't believe him. And then we started walking down all these corridors, and we got in this elevator that just went on for like 13 minutes. Like
Damn.
it was just an escalator just kept going down.
I believe it.
Then, well,
That's
they
the
also
safest
say,
place.
And then
Down.
he ended up getting he claims that he got like reprimanded by like the government
Right.
the next day for it. Like they came in.
right, and then they were saying, like, in the documentary as well, is about how, like, only certain government officials have clearance and know this stuff. Like, they don't even tell the president because the president's only going to be there for either 4 or 8 years. So
Oh,
it's
for
like,
sure,
why would
yeah.
you tell all this classified info to somebody who's not even going to be around like that? Like, that's just crazy.
I've heard, one of the more recent presidents pushed to get more
I think it was
information on
Obama.
UFO.
It was
Yeah.
Obama.
They
And matter of
didn't- they're
fact,
like, nah,
the
baby,
government
nah.
don't deny it now, though. They don't
Yeah.
deny UFOs because they don't even call them UFOs anymore. It's something. It's
Yeah,
another
you're
term
right.
for them. But they're basically saying it doesn't have to be an alien to be a UFO, though. You know what I
Right.
mean? But they definitely acknowledge the fact that there's shit flying in our airspace all the time that we can't account for.
Now, how about this crazy theory? What if these UFOs that people are seeing, they're not actually aliens? What if they're time travelers? Right?
That would be
Because
sick.
the way that I look at it is, you can never say that time travel like that time travel is not possible. Because
Right.
If 1,000 years from now, if somebody figures it out, they can travel back to 2018.
Right.
You know what I mean? So if they're able to do this time travel thing, maybe these UFOs are just like their little pods.
Right,
You know
for
what I
sure.
mean? That they're like flying through the.
I've caught those pictures on the internet of like, you see, it looks like it's the 1930s or something, but you see
Somebody on a cell
It
phone.
looks like she's on a cell phone or something.
Yeah, they got one of a
yeah.
Mike Tyson fight, and
Oh,
there's like
yeah.
somebody like recording with a smartphone.
Yeah.
yeah.
But those are if them the ones I'm like,
Yeah, but
Those
then
can go
I'm
either
always
way.
guarded because I'm old school, born in early '80s.
Me too, so-
And I'm like, that there's a possible chance that could be fake. It's
right,
the internet.
For sure.
Did you see the Casio watch that was found like in ancient Egypt that was like buried?
What?
Really?
Yeah, man. Yeah, they found like an old like
See,
Casio
Egypt and all that
watch.
shit. That's even more conspiracies too. How the
crazy.
pyramids were built and all that.
Have you
They say aliens did that too.
do you
Yeah.
know about the Nazca lines?
I don't know about it.
Yeah.
Man, the Nazca lines are dope. So, when Google started, actually, it was earlier than that because plane, you could see it from an airplane.
Right.
But once you're up high over, I can't remember where it is, man.
It's over
Like the Mojave Desert or something like that.
No,
Maybe it's over South America or something like that, or
Tibet, maybe. I can't remember.
it's
but
not in America, or I'd be there.
Right, but the Nazca line. So once you get up into the air, you can see these huge like spiders that are like I don't know, like 7 foot, like
You can only be
they're
able to
miles long.
You can only be able to tell what it is from the sky.
and they're made of
So-
rocks, bro. It's like all like small rocks that are just like stacked up.
Figure it into a shape of a spider.
Yeah, it'd be cool, man.
I thought you
is
meant
I
a
don't-
real spider. I'm like, wait, what?
It'd be cool if we're able to put up a little picture of what we're talking about, man.
Yeah.
But those Nazca lines, like there's like
Peru.
an alien Peru. That's what it
Yes.
is.
Yeah, we can do that.
Thank you, internet.
Thank
yeah. Right, man.
The internet.
Google's awesome, man. Shout out to Google that they on YouTube.
Yeah, that's funny. YouTube. I fall into those deep abysses because I'm an insomniac. So
Oh yeah.
I fall into them deep abysses at night on YouTube,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I always know when I'll just
Nah,
look on
honestly-
Facebook, and if a post will pop up, it'll be Jay, and he'll say something, and I'll be like, "Oh, he's in the YouTube abyss too."
Oh yeah. I'm deep in the rabbit hole.
If
at
you're
that
not
point.
picky and stuck on a lot of mainstream stuff, you can go in life without cable because of all the stuff.
Oh,
on
what?
YouTube.
I don't need cable.
Oh,
Everything
yeah.
and all the shows you want to watch
Yeah.
on cable are on YouTube. The
Right.
fuck?
Most
You know what I'm
likely.
saying?
There's
I was just
NASCAR
watching old Hard Knocks on
Oh yeah.
on YouTube, like shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
I don't watch anything for real anyway. I get flack from my girl and the kids because all I do is watch alien documentaries or documentaries. They're like, "Oh, he's watching alien shit again." I'm like, yeah.
That's all I do.
Does
Man.
Google
Stimulate
or
your
whoever
mind.
send you notifications on YouTube? Like,
Only
you might
when-
like this, and it's
Only
like,
when, well, if you start, it definitely an algorithm there.
Yeah.
So like once you kind of start searching for different things, those kind of
Yeah.
automatically suggest them into your timeline. But I subscribe to a lot of those pages, so I'll get notifications
them
when they
anyways.
drop a new video. You know
Yep.
what I mean?
ding.
Right. I'm like, then
Oh,
I'll
shit.
be in my garage for hours just watching that shit. My girl will just text me like she's in the house. She'll text me like, "You've been in the garage for like 2 hours." Like, it's this YouTube
safe.
video. I can't put it down.
Oh yeah.
It makes so much sense.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. And then you go back in. You're
Yeah,
you know
dude, this
you,
shit
you look
makes
all
sense,
strung
man.
out. Yeah.
Shit makes total sense. There's aliens. Then there's a theory that we are the aliens, and we're stuck on this planet, and it's basically a prison planet. You know what I'm saying? We came from another.
It feels like it sometimes.
Definitely does.
Yeah. There's.
Because there's a lot of things that nature that we don't have, that certain things that could be indigenous to this planet do. Speaking of, okay, like animals know when there's a natural disaster about to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
They sense it. We don't sense
They
that
scoot,
shit.
like,
You know,
right.
they get the fuck out of there. We don't sense that. You
For
know what I'm saying?
earthquakes
So
and
that
everything.
one of the theories is that's a possibility why we don't sense things like that. And there's other little things I can't think of off my head. That was one of the biggest ones I can remember though, which is pretty interesting because it makes sense. Like if they
crazy.
why can they sense it but we can't? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I bet we could at one time before
True too. We could adapt it out of it. You know what I mean?
technology and all that stuff.
Well,
made
that
us
and
kind of lazy.
what big natural? Well, I guess there have been natural disasters, but I just mean on a magnitude of a huge apocalyptic scale.
Like you
know
still
what I mean?
kind of get it. Like if you're a hunter and you're out in the wild and something's tracking you, like a bear or something.
Well, yeah, you
get
kinda
that
know when
gut
something's
feeling.
watching you.
You get that, yeah. You get that gut
Yeah.
feeling, so like someone's watching you. And
I
it's
always
just.
feel
I wanted to sing it right
Some
there for a
Rockwell.
second.
Michael Jackson and Rockwell.
But no, that gut feeling could be like
That could be it.
passed on feelings from thousands of years ago of us really sensing that stuff like animals before.
That could be it, man.
Like, oh, let's scoot. Let's get
Yeah,
out of
for
here.
sure, man. There's
Now it's just a small feeling. Like, do I trust it?
right. Yeah, we've all been dubbed down, dude, from you know,
Desensitized.
desensitized. There you go. That's a good word. All right, I think we're gonna take a real quick break right now, so we can.
I like that.
Yeah.
You don't even have to say that. We could just cut it.
Yeah,
and bring
so,
it back
well,
in.
Well, we're gonna bring some sponsors on, bro.
Oh, okay,
So we're
sweet.
gonna have a nice little spot right here. We're gonna play some sponsor stuff, and then we'll be right back.
Hey,
All right.
how's it going? I think it's going good. I like the banter.
Yeah, I like that you move that camera around too, so then you got different shots of everything. Can I get some privacy? I'd always feel like